Hello, let me go through how to write the physics lab record. Here are the few a list of the experiments of physics lab. One is resistivity of the material of the wire, resistance per unit length, figure of merit of galvanometer, and so on. So how to write the physics record? Let's go through it. First, coming up to the index sheet. In index sheet, whatever the experiment you are writing, for let me consider I am going the order of this physics manual itself, so that my first experiment is resistivity of the material of the wire. So I will note down that in serial number 1, experiment description is our first experiment name is resistivity of the material of the given wire. Next, coming up to the page number. Page number denotes that from which page number it is starting and to which number page number it is ending. Next one, coming up to the experiment and submission date, it will be given in your labs. Okay, so remarks would be signed by your teachers. So next, coming up to the second experiment, if I am going to write the second experiment as second experiment, that is resistance per unit length of the wire, then I will write down that now in serial number 2, resistance per unit length of the wire from starting from page number 3, because first experiment ended up to the page number 2. I think you got the idea. Similarly, you have to write down all the experiments which you are writing in the lab record. Next, coming up to the actual writing part. So here it is our physics manual of first experiment, that is resistivity of the material of the air. First one is aim, apparatus, principle, formula, procedure, and this result. All this all should be written in the ruled side, and remaining part should be written in the unruled side. Let us go through one by one. So here you can see that whenever you open the record, you can see this type of page. In that, in top corner, you can see that one is that experiment number and page number. Experiment number, if you are writing the first experiment, write down experiment number 1 and starting from page number 1, so I will write down as 1. And next one is you have to write down the name of the experiment you are going to write. For me, it is the resistivity of the material of the given wire. After writing down the experiment name, let's coming up to the aim. Where aim, whichever here it is aim, you have to write down all everything. And similarly, operators, principle, formula, and procedures. You have to write down all the things which has given in the manual and results. Okay, these are the ruled side part. Coming up to the unruled side part. In unruled side part, what you have to write down is the circuit diagrams or optical diagrams, whichever the given in the respective experiment. That should be parallel to the aim. Okay, if and the second one is the nature of the graph. If nature of the graph is provided, you have to draw the nature of the graph. In the experiment, nature of graph is not provided, so there is no need to write the nature of the graph. If for example in second experiment you can see the nature of the graph, so you have to write the nature of the graph and draw the nature of the graph. Next one is the observation. Where can you find the observation? Here you can see the observation here. These are the observations and these are the observations. You have to write down this observation and leave the space as it is. Okay, so after writing the observation, you have to write the tabular column. Tabular column, what you have to write down is whatever the tabular column is there, you have to write down as it is and leave this space, because after coming to the college you can write down the remaining values after verified with your teachers. And next one is calculation. You have to write the calculation, leave some space for upcoming calculations. Okay, I think everyone got an idea. Once I will go through it. So these are the lab experiments. So you have to write the name of the experiment, page number, that's it. From which page number it is starting to which page number it is ending. Similarly, aim, operators, principle, formula, procedure, and this result. All everything should be written on this ruled side. Okay. Remaining that circuit diagram, nature of graph, if there is a graph, observation, tabular column, calculation. This part should be written in unruled side. Okay. Thank you.